No one is wealthy enough to purchase the past, but if you put in more effort today, tomorrow just might be yours. You can't focus on what you can do tomorrow if you spend too much time thinking about what happened yesterday instead of letting things beyond your control derail you. Take the opportunity to learn from them. Learning is a lifelong process. Lessons picked up too late might alter a person's life's purpose and trajectory. According to the proverb, life never stops teaching, therefore we never stop learning. Many people experience a great deal of things in life that they simply cannot comprehend. But as we get older and wiser, we begin to see how important these teachings are. We will examine and pay great attention to some of the important life lessons that men acquire too late in life. By the end, we will learn which lessons not to learn late in life, also what can be the consequences. So what are the teachings or principles that men learn too late in life? You can't lose or win every game. At top speed, pursue your dreams. Win the war by any means. You won't always succeed every time though. We all want to win, but some people take losing too personally. They obsess over it to an extreme degree. They occasionally go insane. We all are destined to fail on occasion. It is not the preferred course of action. Yes, you should give it your all to prevail, and when people focus their entire preparation on that, they are more likely to win. Have you ever considered that the winner must have been better prepared than you when you lose though? Life has some lessons that must be learned promptly. Don't let your failure overwhelm you. Failure is only passing. Recognize your defeat and face it. Embrace your lack. Exercise to improve your weaknesses. Make sure you can succeed again in your endeavors. Examine the causes. Create this as a routine. The beauty of life is found right here. One of the life lessons that people discover too late is to comfort oneself if the conflict is within. You are powerless over everything. Not every scenario is within your control. Avoid being anxious or sad. Recover so you can do it again. Recoil. Don't let your defeat cause you to stress yourself and cause yourself ongoing suffering. Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time,
I am the greatest,
who prided himself on being best in the world, suffered a humiliating defeat to Joe Frazier in 1971, losing by unanimous decision. In 32 fights, Ali had never lost. Despite this, American boxer and former Olympic champion Joe Frazier defeated him. Muhammad Ali went on to regain the heavy championship and beat Frazier in 2 different rematches. Don't complain every time. One of the frequent lessons people discover too late in life is this one. It is narrow-minded to complain about a circumstance. We communicate our lack of confidence to others when we complain. It demonstrates our limitations. Anything that we encounter is fair game for complaint. However, it is people with unreliable personalities who complain the most. They lack leadership. Eliminate complaints as a result. Make sure that no situation in life is too much for you. Better, make an adjustment. Give yourself the confidence to succeed. You are a capable manager. You are an effective team leader. Keep a cheerful outlook at all times. Understand the underlying complaint. Adjust your viewpoint. Try to find a solution. One of the most important life lessons is learned through adjustment, not complaint. Author of Leader Watchwords, Israel Moore Ayiver once said, "When you complain, you explain your pain for no gain." Kim Kardashian expressed her displeasure that she must raise the children all by herself after her then-husband Kanye West became ill with COVID-19. The relationship changed and it ended in divorce. Indian actress Sonam Kapoor wrote an entire scene about how British Airways misplaced her suitcase in January. She insisted that the airline service was poor even after it apologized. In both these examples, you should be able to see that complaining too much can make us bitter. Being limited by age. Age restrictions apply to some cultures, religions, and backgrounds. Age is really only a number after all. Without worrying that time is running out, you can accomplish anything. You have all the time in the world to make a choice. We may not realize it, but becoming older improves your potential. Oh yes, you did hear me correctly. People often believe that they can accomplish less and less as they age, but in actuality, they should be able to do more and more since they have had more time to learn. A daily habit is doing something well. You aren't just given birth to do something well. You practice it until you do it well. As we age, we continue to practice habits. Barack Obama was sworn in as the 44th President of the United States at the age of 48. Donald Trump was sworn in as the 45th President of the United States on January 2017, just shy of the age of 71. At the age of 50, Elon Musk became the richest person in the world. At the age of 77, Warren Buffett became one of the richest persons in the world. Can you now understand that our ability to achieve our goals is not limited by our age? We mustn't allow age to be a barrier to us when achieving our goals. Staying in a toxic relationship. Many people continue in unhealthy relationships for a variety of reasons. When someone chooses to quit a toxic relationship, whether it is with a spouse or a friend, they might not want to lose a certain aspect of their lives. Your mental health will suffer if you stay in an abusive or toxic relationship, and your chances of finding happiness will be reduced. You might as well walk away now while you still have the possibility if the person isn't the ideal fit for you. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Even though Johnny Depp had an almost 2-decade relationship with Vanessa Paradis, many people were shocked when Depp and Amber Heard rushed to the altar. In 2017, the odd pair decided to call it quits after Amber accused Johnny of treating her badly.
Nightgown, and it kind of ripped it off my chest.
The scope of it has recently been disclosed through leaked court documents, which only served to highlight how poisonous and abusive this marriage was. Either party should have jumped the ship way early, preparing for life after retirement. Everyone ought to have a plan for their life. It is the driving force in life that propels us forward. Where do you want to be in the next 4, 11, 15, or 20 years? Are you adaptable enough to switch up your schedule as necessary? Have you prepared your backup plans in case the original scheme fails? Everyone learns some of the most valuable life lessons before long. Some people struggle to decide where to go in time. It is awful. They ultimately experience a pointless existence. On the other hand, some people have happy lives by having a well-thought-out plan, taking decisive action, and learning lessons the hard way. According to a recent Fortune.com article, 16% of retired NFL players lose all of their money and declare bankruptcy during the first 12 years of their retirement. The National Bureau of Economic Research was cited in the report's analysis of how players lose their money so quickly after retiring. Johnny Daly. Daly loved to gamble like his life depended on it, drink heavily off the golf field, and hammer long drive. After a standout professional golfing career, during which he won the 1991 PGA and 1995 British Open, his off-course issues caused him to face numerous issues after retiring. According to his autobiography, Daly spent $1.65 million playing slots at a casino in just 5 hours, which has to be a record, and he has lost between $50 million and $60 million from gambling alone.
5 to 57 million.
These days, he can be seen outside of Augusta National Golf Club, where he has been for the past 10 years selling his goods, which include t-shirts, photos, and more. Neglecting of health. This is very important. Taking care of our health is very paramount. If you are chasing after wealth only and you neglect your health, you may end up trading your wealth to get your health back. As the saying goes, health is wealth. Chris Farley was a great, energetic comedian who found stardom at Saturday Night Live. He was beloved, but he neglected his addictions to food and alcohol and cocaine. Within about 7 years of stardom, at the young age of 33, Chris Farley died of a drug overdose. Even when there is no longer an opportunity to make use of the spent time, it is still important to learn from it. Be open to the idea of finding a lucky story, but don't constantly expect to have one. Controlling our actions and our behavior is the key to finding true happiness. Which of these life lessons grabs your attention the most? Please share your thoughts in the comment area. Until the next lesson, goodbye.